Hi, Sir Ching. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. We are Group 4 with our campaign called Restart. My name is Anton Sevillano.
Daphne Tan.
Alicia Lucero, Hannah Valdebella,
Daryl Santos.
And our other members, Kester Reyes, Bea Ceruno, Aki Yoshida, and Gerald Suma. So our case background, challenge found virtually by teens and kids. They find themselves to be obese and lazy because of playing these games. So from our point of view, we found out that they play for the following reasons. They play because of their pastime, attracting to the eyes. It's cool because of their peer groups. They see objects not seen in reality, or you get to socialize virtually. So we got these insights from ourselves because we ourselves also surf the net and play video games. So also reality is better than virtual reality, and for those who are starting to look at reality, they are welcomed by their families. More kids are obese because of gaming. Playing outside and being physically active gives you real strength and experience, and we want to say that less technology means active lifestyle.
For SWOT analysis, one of the strengths in our campaign is that families, particularly parents, have a big influence to their children. Another is in-game advertising makes the campaign more evident to its target audience. Children are easily influenced by their surroundings, so seeing what bad effects these gadgets cause, they would immediately be scared of what could happen to them. And Restore tells us that there is a second chance. In real life though, second chances are rare. The campaign drives the motivation of doing a better job in living a better life. For the weaknesses, kids grew up in having these gadgets, so it might be longer for the campaign to reach through them. Parents are usually busy, that is why they buy their kids something to play with. They distract their child to focus on their work. For opportunities, promoting active and healthy family lifestyle. This will also anchor on promoting better family relationships. We can also get more publicity through social media to let more people know that too much interaction gadget can make you obese. Social media, television, and magazines can provide information about the campaign. The more interaction with the family, the more kids will be less prone to gadgets, thus making them not that addicted to virtual playground. One of the threats of our campaign is the fast-growing industry of gadgets, which might be a bigger distraction to our target market, which is the kids. For kids today grew up when gadgets were already here. Also, one of the threats is the lack of time for exercise and health-related events.
Our overall objectives: the target audience should feel that the games they play are only for the eyes. Their other senses must be used in real life and experience a more fulfilling one, starting with their family. Another objective is to launch a campaign that will entice children to lessen their time with their gadgets and spend time with their family. And lastly, to keep the Filipinos well informed that obesity is a growing problem for people in the gap of Generation Z. Our marketing challenge is to create an effective campaign that would encourage the target audience to learn how to balance their time between using their gadgets and spending time with their family to be active, to bring the children close to become active through the support of their parents.
So for IFC strategies and tactics, A. Audience segmentation. Research shows that Generation Z is at risk of obesity due to the lack of an active lifestyle. This is the reason why the campaign targets children and teens. We encourage them to be active at the same time, spend more time outside the room, and more time with their family. Obesity can lead to psychological insecurities which can be cured through family relationships. This is why the parents must also come in to oversee their children.
Communication objective. Think. To make the target think that life is a better game, so they better go out and be active physically. To make the target believe that the family has a bigger influence into how healthy they shape their life to be. To make the target aware of what spending too much time in front of screens can do to them. To make the target audience associate the campaign with a family-oriented one. Next, feel. To make the target feel that their parents are concerned for them. Next, to make the target feel that there is no better life if all they do is sit down and play there. To make them feel that actually experiencing moments physically is better than just seeing it through those eyes. Okay, next is do. To establish better relationships with parents and children. To make target uneasy if they play gadgets all day. To an active lifestyle through scheduling of exercises and the like.
So message strategy. First, appeal. showing how family is a core factor that could pull other good effects of balancing your time between the game and real life without making the games and gadgets look bad. Second, approach, showing what being locked in a room engrossed with your gadgets could bring bad effects to a person.
Big idea!
So for our big idea, Restart aims to make the target audience interested in leaving their game consoles in order to live a more active life. It gives the idea of a second chance wherein people who suffer from obesity can relate to. There is only a few restarts in life, which is why the campaign is a rare opportunity for many to look at themselves and see if they need to improve. So a greater battle is ahead. It gives a glimpse that the real battle does not begin in the game, but the battle begins when you put down the controller or gadget and start living life to the fullest. The message we tell is that life is a better game. There is more to it than meets the eye. Many think that games are interesting and attracting, but that is because they do not look deeper into what life can offer. This is where the parents come in. They should guide their children into having a deeper understanding about life. Once all of us can see that we can win or lose at life, we will do our best to live it to the fullest because in real life, we can only get a few restarts.
Marketing objectives: to encourage young children to spend more time with their families instead of spending more time inside a room facing screens. To create strong relations between the children and their parents. To create a better outlook at what being active can do.
Our target audience are kids and teens aged 6 to 18 years old.
So our message positioning, it is not easy to encourage children nowadays to enjoy time outside the cyberspace. The campaign aims to show both kids and parents alike are missing with making gadgets as their kids' yayas. It focuses on creating solid relationships between the children and the people around them, not just their parents.
Brand character. It's an eye-opener to make them realize too much gaming can lead to obesity. You can also have a second chance for a better life.
So the current attitude, children of Generation Z tend to spend more time with technology because of the new gadgets coming out. Parents work too hard or like to keep their children busy through these gadgets. Children forget to be active and tend to be obese through spending more time sitting down and looking at screens.
The desired attitude is for children to spend more time with their families instead of learning stuff from games and gadgets. It's also for parents to be open about spending an active lifestyle with their children.
The message is, Restart, a great battle is ahead. Aims to tell its consumers to start a new lifestyle before it's too late.
So for the tone, realization. We want our target audience to realize something that they have to balance how they use technology because if they abuse technology, they are kind of wasting a happier life instead of living a greater life, a fulfilling life outside their technologies, their gadgets, and their computer screens.
For the mood, we want our campaign to be
Energetic!
but serious.
IMC, media application and campaign phasing or our media plan.
Phase 1 is Game Over, which is our teaser phase. Phase 2 is Restart, the campaign introduction and launching phase. Phase 3 is called New Game, the continuation of campaign launch through event and radio ads. Phase 4, Battle, interactivity phase. Phase 5 is Road to Victory, it's the add-on phase. Please see the attached file for an in-depth explanation for our media plan.
So for our executions, our storyboard for our TVC, we want the vibe to be the same as our campaign's message. We want our target audience to realize that they have to go out their houses, enjoy life with their parents, and instead of just spending their time in front of their controllers, their TV screens, and their computers. So for our first frame, there is a kid holding a game console controller, and then we see the kid playing a video game, and it zooms in on the TV screen. And after that, it zooms in on the kid's eyes, showing an intense feeling of playing the video game. And we zoom in on the kid's hands, shaking the game controller. Ever since that, we haven't seen the full body of the kid. And then we see zoom in on the screen again, saying, "Game over, do you want to restart?" So he loses the game, and he is being prompted to restart the game. So after that, we see it zooms out on the kid, showing his full body, showing him as an obese child with all the food around him, and it is dark and he just plays his video game. After that, he looks out the window and it zooms out, showing that his family is playing outside, having a great time. And it zooms in back on the kid. The kid looks back at the TV and says, the TV just says, "Do you want to restart?" And then the kid leaves the controller and it ends with the title screen saying Restart 2013.
We chose this campaign because this is an effective way to get to the children.
Since a big influence to them are their parents.
It aims to tell the target audience that having a tightly knit family
has more advantages than having surrounded with technology.
All in all, Restart motivates people to go out, live their life to the fullest, and see a better future.
Restart! A greater battle is ahead!
Please see the TVC storyboard JPEG file, the radio script file, the infographics, the creative brief, written report, and other files at the attachment folder.